Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a very exciting video, kind of like a surprise video, because as you can tell by the title, I got two, not one, but two new tattoos. Woo! Finally, am I right? I have been talking about getting new tattoos for a very long time now, and it has finally happened. We are here, we are doing it, and today I'm going to be talking to you about what tattoos I got. I'm going to be showing you the tattoos. I'm going to be talking about the process, the healing, all the good stuff. So for those of you who have been really missing my tattoo and piercing content, literally same, it's back, it's here, and we're going to be talking about the two new tattoos that I got. I am very excited about them. I absolutely love them. Let's go ahead and jump into it. So if you guys watched my future tattoos and piercings for 2020 or 2021, I can't remember which one it was, I talked about two specific tattoos that I wanted to get. Well, wham bam, thank you ma'am, killed two birds with one stone, and I got them both in one day. So the first tattoo that I talked to you guys about is I talked about how I wanted to get a blue jay tattooed on my arm in honor of my dad. Blue jays, I recognize blue jays with my dad, so every time I see a blue jay, I intensely think about my dad, and I really wanted to get a blue jay tattooed on my arm. Really quickly, I'm just gonna like run through the blue jay story really quick, because if you guys don't know the story, then this probably isn't gonna seem as cool to you. So it was maybe a few months after my dad passed. I wasn't doing very well mentally. I just lost my dad. I was having a very rough time. Things with my channel weren't going very well. I was very stressed out at work. So my life, I just felt like my life was spiraling basically. And I was in my room. My dad passed away. Me and my sister both got little tiny urns with his ashes in there. And I remember one night I was sitting there and I was talking to my dad. I was sitting on my bed. I was literally talking to this little urn with his ashes in there, and I was telling him, like, you know, how much I miss him, things I've been struggling with. And I asked him, you know, I was like, can you hear me? Can you please give me and show me some sign that you can hear me and that you're still here with me? And I went to bed because I had to work really early the next day. So right after I talked to my dad, I went to bed. The next day I woke up, I went to work, still not feeling that great mentally. Came home from work, and the first thing I do when I come home from work is I take my dogs out to go to the bathroom. And at my old place where I used to live, there was like this little patio, and right when I opened the door to let them out, and we had like two little chairs sitting on this patio, right when I opened the door, there was this beautiful blue jay sitting on the chair just looking at me. Just looking at me, would not break eye contact with me, and right away I was like, holy shit. Because ever since I was a little girl and my dad lived at his apartment and me and my sister would go over there on the weekends, my dad would always point out blue jays. He would always be like, come on, like, come out on the porch, let's look at the blue jays, look at this blue jay. So when I saw the blue jay, it brought me back to like that childhood memory, and then it clicked. I remembered I literally talked to my dad the night before and asked him to show me a sign. I asked him to show me a sign, and right then and there I knew that that had to have been a sign from my dad. So I let my dogs out, and mind you, typically when you let dogs out and there's a bird there, typically the bird will just fly away. Whereas this blue jay, I kid you not, I let my dogs out, the blue jay still sat there staring at me. I walked outside next, and the blue jay still sat there staring at me. And it was seriously the most unbelievable, mind-blowing experience I have ever had. It just wowed me. And you can believe what you want. You are more than entitled to have your opinions on this. I know it sounds absolutely crazy. I totally know that. But nonetheless, I believe in my heart and in my gut that that was my dad. And I've been talking to you guys about this tattoo for literally forever, and it finally happened. So a few weeks ago, I had a day off from work, bless, and I made a tattoo appointment, and I went in and I got it. So I did get it on my arm. So as you can see right here, this is my dad's handwriting. This saying right here is something that he always said to me and my sister, so I had him write it down before he passed away so I could have it in his handwriting, and it has "Love you, Dad" after. And then the blue jay tattoo is right here. So I will show you guys a better view of it, but here's the Blue Jay tattoo. It is a photorealistic looking one, so I didn't get it like American traditional or black and gray. I got a very photorealistic Blue Jay just sitting on a branch. So I'm actually going to show you guys on my phone. So here is the video on my phone of the actual Blue Jay, just so you guys can kind of see it better. It turned out absolutely beautiful. I wasn't sure if I was going to get it in black and gray or color, and when I went in, I finally decided on color because I just feel like it's a lot more recognizable that way. It looks absolutely beautiful. Sorry, my arms are a little bit hairy. This tattoo is maybe about 3 weeks old now that I am filming this, so we just have it sitting on the branch with the little leaf right there. I was also kind of concerned because I do have very tiny arms. I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to fit it, but he did a fabulous job at fitting it on my arm exactly where I wanted it. So we have my dad's handwriting here, and then the Blue Jay tattoo right next to it. So for those of you who are going to ask where I got my tattoo done, I got it done by Matt Nelson, the wonderful Matt Nelson at Lightning Revival Tattoo in Byron Center, Michigan. He is fabulous. He has done a lot of my tattoos, quite a few actually. He is the one who did my awesome, amazing Chucky portrait. He has done cover-ups for me. He's done some flash work. He's done the skull on my thigh. He's done a lot of tattoos. He's kind of like my go-to artist. So it's really hard to like show because of the location of it. And I did take some footage while I was at the shop, so I will go ahead and insert that now really quick. And I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, I was actually pretty nervous to go in and get a tattoo because I have not been tattooed in a really long time. I think the last time I went and got tattooed is when I had my sleeve finished, which has been a couple years because, you know, then COVID hit and everything was shut down, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I think that was the last time I went and got tattooed is when I got my sleeve finished. So, and you know, after you get a tattoo and after a while, you don't really remember the pain of a tattoo. So when I went in, I was actually quite nervous about getting tattooed. I was like, God, I hope I don't turn into like a little pussy ass bitch. But surprisingly, the Blue Jay tattoo didn't really hurt at all. I mean, obviously there were parts that were uncomfortable. It is a fucking tattoo. Like, it's gonna hurt in some areas. But I was very pleasantly surprised. It wasn't as painful as I thought it was going to be. And how I healed it was I had Matt put some Tegaderm on it. If you don't know what Tegaderm is, it's basically, what's the best way I can describe it? It's almost like a second skin. So it's basically just like a sticky layer that they put over the tattoo. It's really, really thin, and it basically protects the tattoo from water, any, you know, getting it scratched or hit or anything. I love Tegaderm for my tattoos. So he did put one layer of Tegaderm on, and then he gave me a second piece to change 24 hours later. So typically you'll get a thing of Tegaderm depending on how big it is, and then 24 hours later you need to peel it off, wash it really good, pat it dry, and put on another layer of Tegaderm and leave that on for about 5 to 6 days. And in those 5 to 6 days, that's when it does a majority of the healing. That's when it will peel, ooze, you know, all the really gross stuff, all the itching. It'll do that in those 5 to 6 days. After that, you take off the Tegaderm and you just use like non-scented lotion over it for the next week or so, and boom, it's healed. So it just makes the healing process really, really good. However, okay, story time of me being an idiot, So he gave me the second piece of Tegaderm, and 24 hours later I went to change it, and I am a literal idiot And there are two sides to the Tegaderm, okay? And if you take off the wrong side first, it's completely wasted and you have to throw it away. That's what happened to me. I peeled off the wrong edge first, so it was like unusable and I couldn't like peel it from the other edge because it would just like roll up on itself. So the second piece of Tegaderm, I did it completely wrong. I fucked it up. We can't do the Tegaderm for the next 5 days. I'm gonna have to do it old school style, and that's what I did. And the one product that I use, now this is not sponsored, okay? Not sponsored. This product was sent to me a couple years ago, and I have been waiting to try it out on a fresh tattoo. So the product I used since I fucked up the Tegaderm is I use the Heal Tattoo Aftercare Cream. If you guys have been OGs, you remember me doing like a video on this a while ago. But basically this is like a little cream that is only to be used on healing tattoos. And I had a really, really good experience with this. Typically when I get tattoos, I become a literal itch monster, and my tattoos while they're healing will itch so bad. And this stuff actually really helped with the itching. So I would put this on in the morning and at night and a little bit during the day if I needed it. I didn't want to overdo the cream because that's not good for anything if you overdo it. So, but yeah, this stuff was really, really good for the healing process of this tattoo specifically, and I really liked it. So that is what I used for this for about a week, and then once all of the peeling and stuff like that was done, I just switched over to non-scented lotion and just put that on a few times a day, and boom, it was healed. So like I said, I got this tattoo about 3 weeks ago, and it's pretty much totally healed now. And what I've been using on my tattoos now, like I said, is just like a non-scented lotion. And I also use my Sleek Ink Vivid Tattoo Oil. I am affiliated with them. I do like this stuff. If you guys are interested in checking out Sleek Ink for yourself, I do have a coupon code. I do make a little bit of money off of your purchase, but this stuff is awesome. This stuff basically keeps your tattoos looking new and fresh. So I will just take like just a tiny, oh, come on. Oh. Cool. Well, at least my hair is nice and oily now. Let's try this again, shall we? I just take a little bit in my hands and I will just apply it over top of my tattoos, because a lot of people ask me about my sleeve and how I get the colors so vibrant. It's literally because of this stuff right here. They have two different sizes. You can get a bigger size if you have more tattoos, or you can get this little small size right here, which is the 2 ounce. And it basically just kind of brings your tattoos back to life and makes them look really good. It kind of preserves the color of the tattoo and keeps them looking newer for longer. And yeah, I will just put that over my tattoos, and it just makes them look really, really, really nice. Highly recommend this to any of you who have tattoos. One disclaimer is this stuff is not, I repeat, it is not for healing tattoos. Don't use this stuff on your healing tattoos. This is for healed tattoos only. But if you guys are interested in checking out Sleek Ink for yourself, again, highly recommend it. Go down in the description box, click the link, purchase a bottle, use my code, get about 30% off, and boom, your tattoos will be looking newer for longer. It's fucking great. I love it. So yeah, that is the story on my Blue Jay tattoo. Again, sorry for the angle. I can't like, it's really hard. There we go. Oh, this is an awkward angle. But that is the story on my Blue Jay tattoo. That's how I take care of it. Now, let's talk about the second tattoo, shall we? This one is probably going to be a little bit controversial because of the artist and the things that have come out about this artist. But it is a Marilyn Manson song lyric. And I know, a lot of Marilyn Manson haters out there right now. One thing I'm gonna say, my body, my tattoo, one of my favorite artists, don't worry about it. Therefore, shut the fuck up with your opinions, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. It is a Marilyn Manson song lyric, and I did talk about this in my future tattoos and piercings that I want to get, and the Blue Jay tattoo and this song lyric have been the two tattoos that I have been wanting for years now. years. Well, okay, the song lyric not so much because it is a newer song, but nonetheless, I've wanted these tattoos for so long. Back in 2020, when the pandemic hit and we went into a full lockdown, that lockdown was something that none of us have ever experienced before. It is something that none of us have ever went through before. It was very scary. A lot of people went into depression. Domestic violence was up. Crime was up. It was just a very scary and very stressful time. A lot of businesses shut down. You could only go out for groceries and medical care. It was just a fucking shit show, okay? We were all there, we all remember. And around that time, Marilyn Manson released a new album titled We Are Chaos. And the one song that I wanted to listen to right away was We Are Chaos, because that's the name of the album. So I really wanted to hear that song, and that is actually the song that he released first as kind of like a teaser. So I remember I was sitting on my couch in lockdown. I think I just finished Tiger King. And I saw that he had released that song on YouTube. So I immediately went to YouTube and I clicked on it to listen to it. And I started reading the lyrics and listening to the song. And a lot of Marilyn Manson's songs have always resonated with me. They've always kind of hit me in a deep spot. I love Marilyn Manson. I love his philosophical way of thinking. I love the way that he looks at the world and politics and culture and society. I don't know. He is a very intelligent, smart man with his lyrics, and his songs have always just been. And while I was listening to that song, I heard, the main chorus is, we are sick, fucked up and complicated. We are chaos. We can't be cured. And when I heard that, I'm literally getting goosebumps right now. Just from saying it. And when I heard that chorus, I instantly just felt chills run up and down my spine, because especially the time that we were in when that song was released, the mindset we were in when I first heard that song, it just resonated with me, and it really is true. Just the absolute chaos that was going on, I was just like, holy shit. That is the truest statement I have ever heard in my entire life. We are chaos. We can't be cured. And I knew instantly that I wanted that tattooed on me. Now, I do like the whole chorus, the we are sick, fucked up and complicated, we are chaos, we can't be cured. I do like that whole chorus. However, I did not want to get a swear word tattooed on me. That is something that I won't ever do. So I took my most favorite lines from that chorus and I got those tattooed on me, and that is the next tattoo that I got. I will show it to you, but I need to go change into some shorts because I'm wearing some sweatpants right now. Comfy. And I don't want to show you guys my underwear. So let me go put some shorts on and I will show you the second tattoo. Okay. All right. So here is my second tattoo. I did get it on my thigh. Pretty high up. So my privates. And then I got it right here. This is my skull tattoo. Matt did this one. But I decided to get it here on my thigh, right in the front. I just really liked that location, and that is where I wanted it. So that's where I got it. And as you can see, we are chaos. We can't be cured, right here on the thigh. Really good size. I like the size. I like the font that I picked for this tattoo as well. I went on a font site and I picked out a font that I wanted this in. And I believe it was called Zombie something. And the font really just reminded me of Eat Me, Drink Me era of Marilyn Manson. So I kind of wanted to go with that font. And I am so happy with the way that it turned out. And I could not be more happy with this tattoo. Yes, I know it is literally just a text tattoo, but at the same time, I'm just absolutely obsessed with it. Now, the healing for this one, it was a lot simpler than the Blue Jay. So after this one was done, he put some Tegaderm on it, and I was actually able to leave that Tegaderm on for about 6 days, 5 to 6 days, because it is just text, so I didn't need to change it 24 hours later. And I left it on there for about 5 to 6 days, peeled it off, and it was basically healed after that. So really, really easy healing process for this one. The pain compared to the Blue Jay, this one was a little bit more sensitive, and I was actually pretty surprised by that, but I think it's because it's a more meaty area of my body, so I feel like it was just a little bit more sensitive there. But yeah, that is my second tattoo. I am just over the flippin' moon excited because I have wanted both of these guys for a very long time. And same thing with that tattoo. Now that it is fully healed and peeled and stuff, I do use sleek ink on that one as well, just to kind of brighten it up and kind of really moisturize the ink in my skin and all that good stuff. So just to be transparent with you guys, for those of you who are going to ask how much these tattoos cost, altogether it was about $200 and I tipped about $80, I think. So about $280 for both of these tattoos, which I think is a pretty reasonable price. And that is all that I have for this video, you guys. So of course, let me know down in the comments, what do you think of my new tattoos? Do you like them? What do you think? If you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments and I will do my very best to answer you guys. I'm pretty sure I covered everything in this video that I wanted to give you guys like as much details as possible. If you guys are in the Michigan area and you are looking to get a tattoo while you are here, highly recommend you check out Matt Nelson at Lightning Revival Tattoo in Byron Center, Michigan. They all fucking rock. Val, who is also my piercer, that is Matt's wife. They are both awesome, amazing people. So highly recommend you check them out. Show some support for small businesses, especially in the time that we are in right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am so excited I got to do this video today. I know a lot of you have been asking me, when are you going to get a new tattoo? Are you getting a new tattoo anytime soon? I'm so excited because here it is. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you go down and give it a huge thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you are new to my channel and you are a tattoo and piercing lover like myself, make sure you go down and hit that red subscribe button. I do upload every 3 to 4 days here. But as the rest of you, I love you guys so very much. But until then, I will see you very soon in my next video. I love you guys. Bye. Mwah.